Broca versus Wernicke by Julia Meter and Michelle Edos.
The brain contains four subdivisions: the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the temporal lobe, and the occipital lobe.
Broca's area is located in the left cerebral hemisphere of the brain, in the frontal lobe, as indicated by the arrow.
The Wernicke resides in the cortex of the left cerebral hemisphere, in between the temporal and parietal lobes, indicated by the arrow.
Broca's area is responsible for the production of speech in that this area expresses spoken and written language. This area is involved with verbal muscle movement, such as the mouth and tongue muscles contracting to produce speech and sound.
The Wernicke area is a region of the brain that contains motor neurons involved in the comprehension of written and spoken language.
In order to produce coherent speech, the brain formulates a speech pattern in Wernicke's area, then proceeds to transmit that speech signal to Broca's area. Broca's area then sends signals to the motor cortex, which carries out the actual speech. Paul Broca was a French anthropologist and pathologist who lived from 1824 to 1880. His research on Broca's area is that which he is best known for. He made his discovery during his autopsy evaluation of a recently deceased man who had suffered from speech problems during his life, potentially due to a trauma or infection. He noticed that this man had damage to his left frontal lobe and hypothesized that this was connected to his speech deficits. Further studies and observations supported Broca's hypothesis.
Wernicke was a German psychiatrist and neurologist who lived from 1848 to 1905. He is best known for the discovery of the area responsible for the receptive process of language and speech and his study of aphasia. When the Wernicke area is damaged, aphasia can occur, where a person will be able to connect words but phrases lack meaning. In 1874, he discovered that sensory aphasia, the defect or loss of speech and expression, was distinct from motor aphasia, which is the inability to speak or organize muscular movements of speech, which was first discovered by Paul Broca. Carl Wernicke was able to create a general theory of neural bases of language.